Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. We interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions.
Frank, is same-sex marriage wrong apart from the Bible?
Apart from what the Bible says, yes, I think you can make a very good argument that it's not a good idea to support same-sex marriage regardless of what the Bible says. And I think the first thing you need to point out is you need to ask people who support same-sex marriage, what is the purpose for which the government is involved in marriage at all? It's not because two people love one another. Well, when you go for a marriage license, they don't ask you, do you love the guy or the gal or whatever. The reason the state is involved in marriage is to perpetuate and stabilize society. That's the reason. I mean, we love all sorts of people in our lives, and we don't call those relationships marriage, or the government doesn't call those relationships marriage. Right. The only reason the government says that marriage between a man and a woman is going to be considered marriage is because it brings great benefits to society, and particularly children. It perpetuates and stabilizes society. Here's the fundamental problem. If you equate same-sex relationships with opposite-sex relationships and call them marriage, what you're doing is you're telling society that marriage has nothing to do with children, because gender is irrelevant to marriage at that point. You see, where same-sex marriage is put into place, you don't have two types of marriage. You don't have same-sex marriage and natural marriage. You just have genderless marriage. And so marriage is seen by society as something that has nothing to do with children. And when marriage has nothing to do with children, there's no institution in society to protect children. That's the ultimate problem, Bobby. And the problem becomes a bigger issue when you consider that the law is a great teacher. Many people think whatever is legal is moral and whatever is illegal is immoral. So if you teach people that heterosexual and homosexual relationships are equally the same in terms of marriage, then you're teaching them that marriage is just about coupling. It's just about the romantic desires of adults. And so when that happens, society has lost the fundamental brick in the foundation of civilization. The fundamental brick is the biological two-parent family. If society does not say that's the special relationship, then society is ultimately going to crumble. When the bricks of a building begin to crumble at its foundation, the whole building comes down.